A dream to fulfill. I always say that the only courage you never need is the courage to fulfill the dreams of your own life. But if you don't have a dream today, start dreaming. Start believing that having a dream will lead you to the fulfillment of your dream. If you're willing to let every step, it does not have to write down on paper. I know that it helps if you can articulate it for yourself. And for everybody who's saying, I don't know if I even believe in myself, this is the truth. You deserve the best life has to offer. For you, you deserve the best version of yourself. Why? Because you're here. Because you were here. You deserve the best life possible. But what should we do to fulfill our dreams? In the middle of this pandemic, all of us went through a lot. Not only for a student like us, but especially to our teachers and our parents or guardians who are trying their best and working hard to sustain and fulfill their responsibilities to us. Throughout our journey, we've experienced so many pains, breakdowns, tears, and struggles. These phases of our lives contribute a lot our growth and progress as a person. As who are we today? So many lives have been taken because of the outbreak of virus. Yet we are here living and continuing. Being alive, especially in this kinds of situation, is enough for us to be grateful. This is something that we should not look down or underrate because not everyone is blessed enough to witness this speech. Different scenario and situation have happened all over the world. A lot of jobs have stopped operating. Some school does not have face-to-face. A lot of students have stopped their education because of poverty and lack of equipments. Some experience complications and uneasiness with their health physically, mentally, emotionally, or even spiritually. With all these circumstances happening in our world, and these years were not easy. It is not something we would always want to reminisce or remember, but I want to enlighten you up to see the reason and lesson behind those shadows that we see. We always complaining, lodging for more, asking for what we want, desiring for what materials, things that we don't actually need. And we are more on criticizing and being a hypocrite, vocalizing our opinion on all social media platforms, regardless if we are stepping down on someone or not. Do you want to be the person who always complains? Are you the citizens in our country who always wants to better yet not complaining with our government's health protocols? Well, I hope that there's no one here that has those types of mindset. A mindset that would rather look and focus others person's wrong but could not fix that wrong attitude and manners of theirs. A lot of woke people out there on social media platforms that mostly in our generation today have actually contributed a lot to a division of the youth. We might not notice it, but the way how we prove ourselves and fight for others are not actually also in a proper manner or way. Misunderstanding and miscommunication usually occurs to both parties as everyone is talking and wants to be here, but no one is willing to listen. However, it took on a positive side. There are still, of course, people who have their manners even on social media platforms. Those people that should actually be the ones influencing the youth today to properly conduct and process an argument with a subject they are fighting for. We are the youth or student is much more aware with what's happening around us. We're blessed enough to be guided and educated. That does not stop here. Does not matter if you are the most intelligent student, the average or not. We are all equally responsible for every action that we make, one of every words that we say. I know that there are some students here listening to the speech is in the dark state of his or her life. There are students here are having a hard time to cope up or adapt with this new setup of schooling. And I know that not everyone here hearing a speech is in a good condition or in a stable manner in terms of health that could be physical, mental, emotional, or even spiritual. Everyone has their own burdens. Everyone has their own feelings. Everyone has their own emotions. Everyone has their own problems that could be either with ourselves or with their family. Some are struggling financially and many more. If we will continue to recite all these negative aspects of our lives, we will not be done even after hundreds of years. Problems are inevitable. It has been part of our lives, and it always be. There are our hurdles that we need to overcome to grow and be stronger. I know that most of us are stressed academically as well. I want to give each of us acknowledgement and a pat to our backs. We are all doing a great job. Some might have a fear with his or her academic performance, but I want to remind those hardworking students who are having thoughts like that. Your efforts are not is disgraded. It has been counted since the start from time to time. I know that each of us is capable to change. We are capable to improve and accept who really we are. This is the time for us to let go of all those negativities we have in our minds, all those what ifs that are stopping us to make a move and pursue our happiness. We are studying because we have a dream for ourselves, for our family, and for any reason that we have on our way to pursue that dreams of ours with all the determination and positivity. We must take care of our well-being. We must not lose ourselves while we're on our way. We must find and focus on what motivated us, on our strength, on what we can do. Our progress, even little by little, is still a progress. If we fail, continue and persevere. Sweetest rewards going to be obtained in an instant. We have to work hard, and while on our process, take time to give yourself a break and breath. Give yourself a pat, hug yourself, and pray. After all, we all have a dream because of our happiness, because we want to return the sacrifice of our parents, because we want to achieve something, because we want to prove ourselves. There are so many reasons why we have our dreams, but we have to remember whatever we get or whenever we become to the future, never forget the thanks those people who help us while we're in the process and those who have support us in our journey.